The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Penn State's offense will get the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys. It is crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the tailback. Once again, finding nowhere to run defense. He's knocked down immediately. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. They'll leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Steps away. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. A big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 14 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the Inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the right balance.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more on the board for that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hendricks. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
We go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. The ball's free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hendricks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets a block. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tollefson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Moving away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Buys a little time. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The give to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Tollefson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Get set, get set.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Fires downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's enough.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Got the first down and more. It's a seam wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now improvising. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Will be a turnover on downs.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
Ready up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks.
He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier a sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hendricks. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
On the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they... football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give is to Williams. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.